Hello lovelies, it's Lex and welcome back to 60 Seconds. So, we're doing well, like too well. So, I'm just really expecting something horrible to happen at any moment. So, let's see what's going on. Day 19. A quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. There isn't anything new with Mary Jane, so MJ is fine. Timmy is hungry, Dolores would like water, and Ted is fine. So Timmy, food, Dolores, some water. And I want to go on an expedition. So let's send Mary Jane this time. Timmy already went and Dolores already went. That's why they look so tired. So let's send Mary Jane and see how she does here. Mary Jane went outside. Timmy is hungry and thirsty. Dolores is fine, and Ted's stomach is rumbling. We're doing really well on supplies, which is awesome. There's a group approaching our shelter, and they don't seem like the occasional friendly scavengers you run into. Not at all. They look like they're out for blood, or cans. Probably cans. This is a terrible time for humanity. If canned soup is enough to turn us into monsters. Anyway, we need to defend ourselves. And grab the gun then. Scare them away. I actually have the bullets, so... Gun broke, but that's fine. It doesn't look like anybody's injured. It's not surprising that a few shots were enough to send those cowards running. The question is what happens if the rifle malfunctions. So the rifle broke. Timmy's hungry. Dolores is fine, and Ted would like some water. Timmy's like been eating a lot lately. Blah, blah, blah. So we're waiting for Mary Jane to come back here. We're still we're trucking right along though. I'm pretty pumped about it. Timmy's tired. Dolores would like both. Ted is fine. A few more hours of coughing and we'll get used to it. Our ventilation fans have halted and no fresh air seems to be circulating through the shelter. We need to fix it before we suffocate like trapped rats by a professional and very cruel. Let's use the Boy Scout book. Maybe that can help us here. Looks like Ted is sick, but I have a first aid kit. To research vent maintenance seemed like a fair idea. We figured it was full of pointers on how to fix things. It must have a chapter on nuclear shelter aerofiltration systems. Before we could even check, we were invaded by a group of angry mutant insects which flew out of that cursed vent. Their stings hurt like hell and seemed to give us a fever. Timmy is thirsty. Dolores is tired, and Ted became infected with something. So let's go ahead and give Ted the first aid kit. Fix him up here. We always steered away from casinos, gambling dens, and the like. So when a man came to our door and told us he used to be a gambler, we were suspicious. He invited us to play a game. He proposed a 2-water bottle bet and a card game of our choice. No, I'm not risking our water. There's Mary Jane. There's my girl. Uh-oh, she looks really bad. Maybe we should have saved the first aid kit for her. Gambling's a terrible habit. Mary Jane is back. It was difficult to tell right and left in all the rubble that our town turned into, but we found our way to where the gas station used to be. It doesn't look like a gas station anymore. The only recognizable parts of it were a few car wrecks and the cashier's booth that probably did a long trip up and then back to the ground. There was an abandoned truck in line for the gas pump. We immediately recognized the logo of a well-known company on its side. Yep, the canned soup company. So we got +1 soup. A few water bottles were scattered around the cashier's booth. None of the explosions damaged them. Though it is funny that how that pipe shadow got burned into the wall. All right, so Mary Jane is like not doing well at all. Timmy is fine, Dolores is fine, and Ted is thirsty but has recovered from his sickness. I'm gonna go give her both, give him that. And now what? Today we found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent us and come to a meeting tonight. Yeah, whatever. Hopefully this doesn't like ruin my whole awesomeness that's been going on here. The meeting was organized by twin siblings, a brother and a sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they know where to find us and they're going to contact us if they need some help. So Ted returned fine. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy's alright. Dolores wants water and Ted is tired. Who wanted food? Mary Jane. So Ted's our only one that's able to head out. Our town used to be very quaint and friendly before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall as the old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through the street. Turns out he's alive and well and is still homeless. Some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. No. Door-to-door salesman. Mary Jane is hungry. Timmy would like some water. Alright, Mary Jane, food. Timmy, water. Ted, food. And Dolores was fine. So I guess I'm gonna have to wait another day. Because like I said before, I'm pretty sure that like I lost Mutant Mary Jane because of the game like not feeding her when I had told it to. Mary Jane hungry, Timmy hungry, Dolores fine, Ted water. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. We're gonna prepare for the trip. Oh wait, did I feed Ted? Ted wanted water. Okay. I'm still gonna wait another day before I send anybody because Ted's the only one that I can send unless one of them rests, so. Planning far ahead. Mary Jane is thirsty. Timmy's alright. Dolores wants both. Ted's okay. So Mary Jane, water, and Dolores both. And we're sending Ted out with nothing. Mary Jane is sick. Timmy wants water. We're good. We're pretty decent on water here. Another radio broadcast from the military was a huge shock for us. Not only did they postpone the rescue, they ordered all survivors to get rid of their firearms. Well, our gun is broken, so. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issue with us. Mary Jane has rested. Timmy is fine. Dolores has rested. We need to know more about what's going on. All right, well, let's listen to the radio then. Mary Jane looks bad. I hope Ted comes back with a new med kit. Oh, we have a new med kit suddenly? Friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost during a trip through our town. We immediately realized that she must have driven through our street. We pushed out and got to the package before anybody else. Plus 2 water, plus a soup, and a med kit. So Mary Jane needs water, and I'm going to give her the med kit. And Dolores wants water. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are just hitting all sorts of luck on this run. I think that this game has so much to do with just randomness and dumb luck, to be totally honest, because, like, I'm not playing any differently than I was before. I swear to you, it's just still on regular. I did not put it down on easy. Like, it's just totally exactly the same, and it's just, like, a really nice, lucky run that we're having right now. Hopefully Ted comes back, though. Because if Ted doesn't come back, we lose. More news feels a bit hopeless. Mary Jane is better now. Timmy would like some water, and Dolores is fine. Gas mask of ours is worthless. Let's see if we can fix it. Oh, there's Ted. Yes! Yeah! Alright, so we fixed the gas mask. The gas mask. Ted is back. Might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. We never liked people who boarded long-distance buses with luggage full of food, especially the kind that smelled bad, but in our current situation, we'll be more than happy to find suitcases filled with canned soup or maybe even some smelly cheese. Our local athletics team was preparing to depart for a championship taking place somewhere in the boondocks. Their bus was full of refreshing water and spare shoes. Unfortunately, none of them were a match for us, though we just took the water, so we got plus 2 water. It's impressive how well Mary Jane is. Mary Jane is fine, Timmy is hungry, Dolores is fine. So I'm gonna give Ted both, and I'm gonna give Timmy some food. There we go. Yeah, let's prepare for an expedition, I guess. Now, who did I feed? I fed Timmy, so we can send Mary Jane again. During the night, we heard some suspicious sounds coming from behind our door. When we peered out in the morning, we saw a leather suitcase that had no address or name on it, but we're pretty sure it's meant for us. No, every time I've opened that thing, it's exploded in my face. We don't know where it came from. We left it outside. Mary Jane would like both. Timmy is fine. Mary Jane both, Dolores both, Ted food. Alright, and we're gonna send Tim out because he did a really nice job last time, so we're gonna go ahead and send Timmy. Oh, I guess I could have given them the gas mask, huh? Mary Jane is fine, Timmy went out, Ted's hungry, Dolores is fine. I hope Timmy comes back with some soup though, that's the only thing that we're running low on. Heard a knock on the door and decided to open. Our heart rate always goes up a little bit. Fortunately, this time it wasn't some bloodthirsty raiders, but the brother and sister that we befriended some time ago. They're quite ambitious. Together with their group, they're trying to construct a few houses to make a small camp. If we have an axe, we can help them. Well, we don't have one. So unfortunately, we don't have any tools, and we can't just chop wood with our bare hands, so we had to refuse. Mary Jane is fine, Dolores is fine, and Ted wants both. Let's go ahead and do that. Mary Jane is thirsty, Dolores is thirsty, and Ted is fine. The government just announced they would be dropping crates filled with supplies in our area. Finally, they are useful for something. We should head out and get to those as soon as possible. All right, so put on the gas mask. I thought Timmy would be back by now. All right, so the airdrop crate we found wasn't exactly huge, but it contained a few supplies that will definitely help us. We were especially happy to find some water bottles and food cans for a minute. We thought it was canned meat, but then we found out it was tomato soup. Our theory is that this whole country used to run on tomatoes, and no one suspected a thing. So +2 water and +2 soup. Mary Jane is fine. Dolores and Ted are both fine. We felt like something was staring at us from the corner of the shelter. We think it's a rat. Well, I don't have the axe or the gun, so I guess we're just gonna have to let it go here. Still no Timmy. Still no Tim. The rat took our soup. Mary Jane's fine. Ted wants some water. Dolores is fine. We were to knock on the door. No, I think I want the cards and I want the flashlight. Come on, Timmy. Still not back. I think Timmy's dead. Mary Jane wants some food and drink. So Mary Jane wants both, Dolores wants both, and Ted is fine. Huge hairy bunny beast. Well, I don't have any weapons. Oh my god, Timmy. Oh, Timmy. Timmy, my good young man. We lost another soup. Timmy's back. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. See, they said that before. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, including at least one cinema hall. We went in hoping to scavenge something, or at least find some film posters. The cinema had a strict policy of not bringing your own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like somebody broke the rules a little. We found a lot of bottles in a last row of the hall. Some were even full. We got +2 water. The only thing left of the ticket booth is the door with padlock on it. The security here must have been questionable. Someone forgot to take the key out, so we got the lock. Mary Jane is fine. Timmy, I'm going to give both. Dolores is fine, and Ted is fine. So let's go ahead and give Timmy both. I'm going to... Oh, the army started broadcasting again. requesting a representative from all survivor groups meet them at a specified location nearby. They wish to question people before they evacuate us. Send Dolores. Send Mom. And Dolores is back. Well, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching the Let's Play so far of 60 Seconds. I hope everybody is having a fantastic, fantabulous rest of your day. As always, please feel free to leave me suggestions in the comments below for games you'd like to see, things you'd like to see, suggestions for how to make any of the Let's Plays better. And I will see everybody in the next video.